Okay, hey, what's going on? We're here. We're gonna do like another 30 minutes worth of work. This outline, I think it's gonna be done soon. Because I'm not gonna be going that much into detail with the sections because this is gonna be a pretty straightforward video compared to your average everyday lore video that I do. So yeah, I think one more stream after this and we should be good for the outline, then we'll start on the narrative. But let's see what we got. Today's been a very long day. I got the audio done for the other video that I'm gonna release this week, so that's all set. Just gotta get the footage and do closed captioning, then we're good to go. All right, we talked about the mind, talked about the body, heart, talked about her morality, talked about her interpersonal relationships, her self-perception, the philosophical aspect of it, Lily's symbolism, her growth, her resilience, training, duty and desire, which transfers over into Saber, funny enough. Her vulnerability. Okay. How about we talk about her innocence? Because at this point in Saber's life, this is the purest slash most immature slash naive innocent that she's gonna be. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that. Okay. But yeah, it's been a very long day. I've just been doing YouTube work the entire day, and I took a little break to play Dark Souls, which is not helping. Dark Souls is stressful at times. Then later on tonight, I gotta do some more sprite animation, so it's just been a YouTube-filled 4-day weekend for the most part. So, innocence. If I can actually spell right now. Okay, let's think. Lily's innocence. As I mentioned before, Lily and Saber, yes, they're the same character, but technically not the same character. I cannot spell when it matters. more I can add here. At this point in her life, this is Lily at her purest. She, in a sense, starts off as a blank slate, which will later be a stark contrast to how she would later become. Her fleeting adolescence slowly dissipates as her responsibilities grow. In order for her to become the ruler she strives to become, she eventually must leave behind her innocence. Yeah, because Saber definitely doesn't have that. So we've talked about her innocence. Just give me a moment to think here. I'm trying to see what else I can add. Maybe regret. Regret and reflection. So yeah, definitely one more stream after this. We should be good to go. Then we'll start. The narrative, which I'm not gonna make it that long. Just looking at the last one I just wrote, it was a 21-minute video without stuff. So at least with this one, I'm pushing probably 7 minutes. But we'll see. So let's call this. Well, first of all, regret and reflection. I mentioned this before with the comparison to Vera in Grand Blue, because the Albion Knights, right from childhood, they have to be bred perfect. If you're not perfect, you get cast aside. And in a world like that, you do not want to be cast aside. So a character like Vera, who is a knight commander, she leads the Knight Academy now, but she had to pretty much build herself up from the bottom all the way up to her position, or else that's it. Get cast aside. You're nothing. So in Lily's case, it's like she has to be perfect, or else she'll be deemed a failure in her own eyes because she strives to be a good ruler for Camelot. Times it. All right. Okay. Okay. Section 15, Regret and Reflection. Every hardship, mistake, or minor failure can be seen as a setback for Lily. This, in a way, is a foreshadow of her future self, who had to deal with lifelong accountability. For Lily, reflection teaches her lessons that she will eventually carry on when she becomes Saber. Okay. Let's do one more section, then we'll wrap it up. Again, I do apologize for these relatively short streams, but these outlines, they don't need to be that long. It's the narratives that I need to make sure are long. Also, I got like 7 different projects I'm working on right now. I gotta make time. I gotta make a lot of time because work takes priority. IRL work takes priority, so I gotta balance YouTube work and IRL work. So, I think now we can finally talk about. Wait, for Lily, profession teaches her lessons that she will eventually carry on when she becomes Saber. Let's now talk about that little can of worms. Because it is supposed to be 5:30. I gotta get ready for work. I'll do spray animation for like an hour and bedtime. Okay, here we go. This one is the funny one. All those aspirations, all those aspirations, all those things you set out to do. Well, shit. Well, it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. I can't even say that. Like, we all know it wasn't going to be easy, but her optimism is you got to give her that. She's pretty optimistic. She was pretty optimistic. Because now it's like her evolution. Her evolution. How should I word this? Okay, there we go. That was kind of a tricky one right there. Like I mentioned before, the stuff that she had to deal with up until her death, I would never wish it on my worst enemy. My word. Because the story. Okay. She started out with dreams and noble aspirations, but it ended up becoming tragic at the conclusion of it. So her Lily's story is inspiring. Story is inspiring, but tragic. It showcases that hope must yield to necessity. No, not even must. It's kind of like aggressive. Sometimes yield to necessity. It showcases that hope sometimes yields to yikes. So we did what time is it? Okay, I gotta start wrapping this up soon. Okay, so we've done I mean innocence, regret, reflection, inevitable path to Saber, Ah, shit. We can talk about. Well, all right, because this is what's going to happen eventually. We can talk about Shadow Drop Fate. There we go. We talk about Fate, Destiny, and Fate. Then do a conclusion. Yeah, we can literally just finish this up. All right, let's do it. Let's we ball. So tomorrow I'll start the narrative. So let's finish this up. So 17 sections. Okay, that's good. All right, section 17. Section 17. What should we call it? Destiny and Fate. Destiny slash Fate. It'd be weird if I do a mythological parallel that I've normally been doing with these because, lo and behold, you have your mythological parallel, you have your mythological aspect right there. Okay, so Destiny and Fate. Don't drain the list here, an adult. I have to keep on repeating that. Oh, I got you. All right. So, Lily journey. Lily's journey in a way is guided by forces beyond her control. This mirrors growing into spot. This mirrors experiences. This mirrors experiences of growing into responsibility. There we go. If you really think about it, there is some real life parallels to this. Yeah, because sometimes we can face moments where dreams get like pushed aside by duty. Yeah, like there's parallels to IRL. Yeah, let's put that human parallel. Let's butcher this spelling because every time. There we go. See ourselves in her struggle. There we go. Okay, I got a good one here. All right, because this resonates This resonates because it shows tension between personal desire, between personal desire title drop, fate, sacrifices demanded by duty. All right, nice. Lily's journey, in a way, is guided by forces beyond her control. This mirrors experience of growing into responsibility. The human parallel is we see ourselves in our struggle, facing moments where our dreams collide with duty. Damn, I really have this dream. No, you don't. No, you don't. This resonates because it shows tension between personal desire, title drop, and sacrifices demanded by duty. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do a conclusion. So, 17 sections, and yeah, 17 sections is fine. It's not bad. Like, this is probably gonna be at least a 10 to 15 minute video, which shouldn't be like too crazy. All right, let's write this conclusion. We'll wrap it up. All right, simple enough. Conclusion. Oh fuck. Shit. All right. It's for me for later because I don't have a quote. So, Lily. She becomes ruler. The girl she started off as is a memory. It sits only in memory. Because she's shown both to be triumphant but burdened by duty. Alright, time to butcher this like usual. Oh, thank God. And burdened by hardship. Okay, good. Her story shows no. Yeah, because again, this parallels to IRL, so her story reflects. Yeah, it does. So her story reflects the human experience, hope, hope, Excuse my French. There is a word I want to use here, but I can't think about it. Time to bring yourself into reality. It's you have hopes and aspirations, but reality will set and tempered. There we go. Hope tempered. I swear a lot. I do. Oh my god. We can dream. But sometimes reality has a different plan. Okay. There we go. In Lily's case, in Lily's case, in Lily's case, growth required her leaving parts of herself behind. Required her leaving parts of herself behind. There we go. All right. All right, we did it. Lily eventually becomes ruler, but the girl she started off as only exists in memory. She is shown to be both triumphant and burdened by hardships. Her story reflects human experience, hope tempered by reality. We can dream, but sometimes reality has a different plan. In Lily's case, growth required her leaving parts of herself behind. We're good. So we'll wrap it up. Tomorrow we'll start the narrative. I'm looking for at least possibly a 10 to 15 minute video. And as usual, if you have requests for Fate videos or for specific character lore, just let me know. 9 times out of 10, I will have the knowledge. But it's probably not going to be the best because my Fate knowledge has to be updated because it's been a bit. Anyways, take care. I'll see people tomorrow for this narrative, and